This is how I set up my active trader on ThinkorSwim for day trading. So first off, what you want to do is head on over to this flexible grid icon right here and make sure you click on it. After that, you want to head on over here to this button, make sure you click it, and then click Customize Grid. Now, personally for mine, what I do is I put a chart to the right, and then finally, we're going to put one chart below. Then from there, what you want to do is head back on up here to this icon and uncheck Customize Grid. Once you do that, you then want to link these three charts together. So you want to click on this symbol link button right here and make sure you choose the same color on all three. Now, what this is going to do is whenever you switch the stock that you are watching, all three of these charts are going to change at the same time. So if I change it from Apple to Nvidia, they're all going to change. If I change it from Nvidia to Tesla, they're all going to change. Tesla to SPY, they're all going to change. And right now I'm just showing you guys how I set up my charts. I'll show you guys how to set up the active trader here in a second. But the first indicator that I like to use is VWAP. So simply type in VWAP, click this right here, click Add Selected. Then when we go to VWAP, we want to click the Settings button. And what I do is I make my VWAP this orange color right here. After that, head on over to upper band, find where it says show plot and make sure you uncheck that. And then go to lower band and make sure you uncheck show plot. After that, click OK and apply, and you will see that VWAP pops up right here. Now, after that, the two moving averages that I use, you want to type in EXP and you're going to find moving average exponential. Make sure you add two of these. Now for the first exponential moving average, I use the 8 EMA and I make it this purple color right here. Click OK. And then as far as the second moving average that I use, I like to use the 21 EMA and I make it this white color right here. And then again, make sure you click apply. Now, once you have done that, the next thing you want to do, because as we can see, these two charts are very ugly, is head up here to where the settings button is, click that, and then head to where it says appearance. Now, personally, when I am doing this, I like to make my candles more green and then like this brighter red. So make sure you guys do that for border up, border down, as well as fill up and fill down. But the main thing that I like to do is uncheck this little grid because I hate seeing the grid. So all you got to do is uncheck that and click apply. It doesn't really matter what you make your background. I just like to make mine this gray color. So after that, click apply and OK. So now once we have this chart set up right here, we're going to right click and we're going to head on over to style. Go down to where it says save style. And we're just going to name this active trader video. And then make sure to check include patterns and study set and click save. Once you do that, right click on this middle chart right here. Go to style, load style. And then we're going to find active trader video and click on that. As you see, the charts are now the exact same. And then right click right here, style, load style. And then we're going to find active trader video. And there we go. Now, personally, I keep this chart on the left, the 5-minute time frame. The middle chart right here is usually a 15-minute time frame. And then the bottom right chart right here is always a 2-minute time frame. So this is exactly how my chart looks when I'm day trading. Now, as far as the active trader, what I do is I put my active trader up here at this top right. I'm going to make it a little smaller so this chart is a little larger, probably something like, I don't know, like this, I would say. But in order to pull up active trader, first just type in any stock symbol. So we'll just type SPY. But you can see right here on the right where it says that we have a chart. What you want to do is click this button right here where it says AT, active trader. Click that. And then again, we want to make this a little smaller so we can see both of the buttons. And then make sure you make this like a little, like pull it out a little more this way so you can actually see how much the contracts are. But I like to keep the chart when I'm looking at my options as well. So I'll show you guys that here in a second. But the way that you're going to pull up your options is you want to click this symbol button right here. So this down arrow, and then you want to head on over here to where it says options. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to type SPY, and you're going to see that the options then pop up. So these are going to be all of our expiration dates. The left side is going to be your calls. The right side is going to be your puts. I'm always trading right at the money and the 0 day till expiration. So like if I was trading tomorrow, I'd be trading this expiration. So let's just go ahead and let's pull up these contracts right here. Now what this is going to do is this is going to show us how much the contracts are trading at on the chart. So we can see visually, okay, when we drop down here, the contracts were trading at 85. When it traded all the way up here, they were trading at 2.33, etc. Now, personally, with the options, I do not use the volume. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, click that settings button, go over to here to where it says options, and then show volume subgraph. We're going to apply that and turn it off. So make sure this is unchecked and turn it off. So now, as far as actually setting up your active trader, that way you can get in and out of trades fairly quickly. Again, all you have to do to pull up your options, just down button, type in whatever stock you want to watch, and then choose the strike price and, you know, if you want calls or puts. But as far as the overall active trader setup, what we want to do is go to this configure button right here, click that. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to find buy the ask and bring that over and put it above buy market. The second thing you want to do is scroll down to where it says sell the bid. Find that and then drag it above to where it says sell market and then click OK. Now you can see here that we have these 4 buttons: buy the ask, buy the market, sell the bid, sell the market. Buying the ask is giving your broker permission to only buy at whatever the ask price is on the options. Buy market is essentially saying like, get me in this trade right now. Selling the bid is telling your broker you can only sell it at this specific price, whatever the bid is on that current option. And then selling market is saying, get me out of this trade right now. So if you're trading SPY or QQQ, I mean, 99.999% of the time, I'm buying market or selling market. But if I am trading a stock that has like a higher spread, then that's when I'll use buy the ask, sell the bid. But like I said, a majority of the time, it's going to be buy market, sell market. Now, the next thing that you want to do is head on over here. Again, go back to your configure. And then find where it says quantity with buttons and drag this up. Now, personally, I do not use the reverse, so I'm going to remove that. And then I'm also going to remove the flatten. And then again, just click OK. Now from here, you can choose the amount of contracts that you want to buy or sell. So if I wanted to buy 30 contracts, I would simply just click right here and click 30. And now I can buy or sell 30 contracts. Or if you want to do it very quickly, you can just click one of these buttons right here, 1, 3, 5, 10, 20, etc. So as far as like actually getting in and out of your trades, it's very simple to do so with Active Trader. Just literally the click of a button instead of going to your option chain, finding the contract, selecting it, sending it, and then doing the same thing to sell it. That's just too much of a pain in the ass. You want to use Active Trader if you want to get in and out of positions, because literally it takes me 0.2 seconds to click one of these buttons to get in and out of my trade. Now, as far as actually like seeing where you get filled on a trade, when you get in, you're going to have like an arrow pointing at the area that you got filled at. So like say we got into this right now at 3.46, I would have an arrow pointing at 3.46. So I know that's what I got my fill at. Now, if you want to put in stop losses, because I get asked this question all the time, say you get filled at 3.46 for 5 options, right? So say we just buy 5 of these at $346 per contract. Well, you can see if I start to scroll down, you can see where it says sell -5 stop. So if I got in at 3.46 and I wanted to put a hard stop loss at 3.20, well, I'll simply just scroll down and then find 3.20, go to the right, and you can see it says sell 5 stop. Now, if I wanted to put any active sell orders, I could do the same exact thing. So that's how you're going to use a stop loss when using Active Trader. And again, it's very easy to get in and out of positions, and you can see exactly how much contracts are trading at your specific key levels. So if you guys did find value in this video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.